you're watching India Today. This is Nirali in conversation with Jad Hadid, who is just evicted from Bigg Boss OTT 2. Firstly, welcome to India Today. It's my pleasure to have you here for a conversation.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tell me, how was the experience being on Bigg Boss OTT 2 and how has India treated you so far?
Well, it's been very welcoming. I can put it in words. Home sweet home. The love I received from here, the amount of support is remarkable. I never had it anywhere, and believe me when I say anywhere, I traveled the world and I've never felt home as much as I feel here. The love, the support, the kindness, the genuinity from the people outside and from the people inside the house of Bigg Boss. We were treated amazingly good. We had, of course, some challenges, which is normal. This is what the show is all about. It felt like I was going through a little bit of difficulty, but yet it was home. The moment I arrived there, I looked around me and I said to myself, Jad, this is your home.
That's true.
Treat it like your own. And literally, that's what I did. If you noticed the way I was always being tidy, clean, fixing things around me, and helping everybody. Yes, I considered that place my home. It was a shelter for me. It was the place I sleep in, I eat in, I rest in, I train in, I made friends in. Friends, some of them turned to lifetime friends, and some felt like family. I've already known them for forever. So so grateful and so thankful to this opportunity. To Sir Salman Khan, thank you for being an amazing mentor. And to Bigg Boss House, to the creative team. Wow, you guys. Chapeau bas, we say in French. Hats off. And Endemol and Jiya Shankar, of course, they gave me the most huge, the most amazing support. And for that, I'm so grateful from the bottom of my heart. And to, of course, my housemates, each and every single one of them. I had a great time getting to know them. I had an amazing time, spent moments remarkably with each and every single one of them. Of course, sometimes you click with people according to either your career, your background, your vision, your vibe, the way you are. You kind of connect with people more than others. So, and day after day, I was able to find my my circle, and it became smaller. But I kept connection with everybody.
That's true.
There was a lot of misunderstandings. Where I come from, we hug. Personally, I'm emotional. If I hug someone, whether a girl, grandma, dog, a tree,
Or even your daughter.
yes, I give it my all. I hug with all my energy, with all my heart. So obviously here it's understood differently, and I'm sorry for that. But obviously people saw the way I hugged the girls, but didn't see the way I hugged my friends, the guys. Abhishek, Elvish, Avinash. They didn't see that. They only saw the part where I was hugging the girls, and I had zero intentions. And even with Akanksha, with all the respect to her, she's a wonderful lady, and I still have that spot, that soft spot for her in my heart. We had a great time. We shared a lot together, and we had a conversation about the Indian marriage.
Yeah, correct. That she mentioned during our conversation.
I definitely want to go discuss this matter with her because I've always had this thing. Like, one day you're gonna end up in India, married to an Indian girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll have this conversation once again.
But are you kind of disappointed for the fact that you were so close to the finale?
No.
And you are evicted just a week, like
No,
7 days before.
no, not at all.
No.
Not at all. Disappointment is not even in my calendar at all. In fact, I thought I was gonna leave earlier because of my background, the cultural background, the barrier of the language, and it was a bit difficult for me. I was able to pick it up for the first 2 weeks. Third week, and some incidents happened with Bebika and Akanksha, and then I dropped down a little bit, and then I started like isolating myself because I really wasn't able to connect anymore. And I was trying my best to kill as much time as I can by focusing on the gym and connecting with few people like Pooja, for example, like Avinash. I find the conversations with them are more easy for me and less dramatic. And I'm someone who really hates drama. So I found some peace of mind and some conversation where I was able to carry it for more than 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay, so I killed some time during the gym, fixing the place, helping this and that, sitting alone, having coffee, walking around, not talking much, except when in the morning, like I say the good morning, it's Prabhat, and I say hi to my daughter. And it got a little bit frustrating to me at some point. I used to spend quite some time in the bathroom, in the toilet. It was the only place where there was no camera because I was able to sit down and just
Be yourself.
yeah,
You let your emotions out.
be sad, cry, let it out until someone comes and knock on the door.
Like
It was Avinash all the
Your
time.
was Avinash.
Hi, you okay? I'm okay, bro. I'll be out, okay? And I'll go out. So I'm not disappointed at all. I am more than happy and more than grateful for such a wonderful experience. I wouldn't get it in a million years, I think. And I was lucky enough to be part of a show like this, presented by Salman Khan. I mean, people wish to talk to him. I had this opportunity to stand and be criticized by him. Criticized, like that's like you being noticed by a great man like him. So to me, that was an achievement.
That's true.
So disappointment is definitely not in my calendar, definitely not in my agenda. So I already won. As I said before, and he gave me, don't say that. I said it before, like I'm not here for the trophy. I came here to live this experience, to find my way into this place, this amazing place, India, which I did. It was very, very fast for me, very short period of time. I was able to connect. I was able to have a small spot in people's heart here. That's why it felt home. So I'm so grateful for this wonderful experience, and being out a week before the finale. Come on,
It's
that's
an
like
achievement in
itself.
yeah.
7 weeks.
For 7 weeks.
Can you
all
imagine that?
hours, yeah. But looking back at the journey that you have had on Bigg Boss OTT 2, is there anything you regret doing on the show?
Yeah, definitely. I regret being impulsive. I should have been a little wiser, maybe, and reacted smartly. Bebika's incident. Now the thing is about the incident with Bebika. It didn't take much for me to resolve everything with her, and she knows my intentions somehow. Deep down, she knows I'm not a bad person. And when I reacted that way, it was for me like I don't want to talk anymore. I can't connect with people that are so loud, and I was able to cut the conversation there, but obviously it went skyrocket. And I regret that. Yes, I wish I could go back in time, but also on the other side, it made my friendship with Bebika even stronger. Afterwards, we became closer. We had a lot of talks, a lot of conversations, a lot of letting out, and she was at some point when she's getting upset or angry, about to explode. She looks at me and she calms down. She knows. So I'm happy about that. I regret definitely that I said Akanksha was a bad kisser. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really sorry. If you're watching this, if you're reading this, Akanksha, my apology to you. You're a great lady, a beautiful one, an amazing kisser. I gotta admit, I was stupid. I was trying to make a joke. And we're definitely meeting up soon and discussing things.
The Indian marriage.
Yes. And hopefully we will be able to work together on any project. I would be more than lucky and happy to work with you and see you and meet you and have coffee. And she's vegetarian, so we'll see what we can eat. She said she's good at making salads.
Oh.
So I like that. And I also had some misunderstandings with Jiya.
Yeah.
I owe her an apology also. She's a beautiful, hearted girl and an amazing person. She's very moody. I don't really understand where is that coming from. But she could have done things differently. You can't go inside people's hearts and then break them. Okay, you can't do that. And I'm not gonna say she broke my heart. Maybe somehow I affected. I told her I should have maybe sat with you and discussed this matter about the age thing, because I didn't want the people to understand me wrong. What a 30 years old girl doing as his daughter. So it felt wrong to me. And I told her I'm sorry, but this was a small matter, aside of many other things around that's been happening in the house and in my head, that's been bothering me a lot, and I wasn't able to speak. I used to go to the toilet, sit there. I wasn't able to talk. So I told her that and I apologized to her. But then something happened with the nomination of Avinash, and I found that very bad, very disappointing. That person, that one person that stood for you, helped you in many situations, carried you on his shoulders. After every problem, fight, disappointment with him, I used to somehow find a way to bring them back together, and they become really good. And then another disappointment comes. And then the nomination, when there was Abhishek and Avinash, I didn't have to think that much, okay? Because I have a bond with Abhishek, but my bond with Abhishek is not as heavy as my bond with Avinash. So my friendship with Avinash is completely different.
It's like a brother.
Yes, and we connect on a different level. So I consider Abhishek my little brother, and I've told him that many times. I looked after him, and I every time I had a conversation with him, I used to give him like this hug. Oh my God, my brother's big. Come here. So when I looked at the pictures, I'm like, Abhishek, no, I don't have to think, you know. And then what shocked me is her choice. And in my head, I was, please, Jiya, think, please. What are you doing? Wake up. What did Abhishek do to you? Where was he when you needed him the most? Avinash was there. I was there. So that was the kind of disappointment I had. But all in all, I think it was only in the show. And outside there, all of us have different intentions. We have different hearts. We have different behaviors. So I would definitely look forward to seeing her again and meeting with her and have another chat. That would be my pleasure, of course. And I'll be visiting India a lot. So this is gonna be a monthly thing that I have to come here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically.
But thank you so much, Jad, for doing this conversation. I look forward to seeing more of you in India.
Thank you so much.
And doing Hindi films and TV shows.
Hopefully there's a talk for a movie. So we're still discussing the logistics and everything with my management team, IFCM. So hopefully soon we will be
we'll have a chat over.
We'll have another chat and we reveal more insights, details.
Yeah. Looking forward.
Thank
Let's
you
keep
so
it for a different day.
Yeah, definitely.
And that will make for a great conversation again.
Okay.
But thank you so much, Jack.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.